Greetings or things, welcome to another video. Today we're playing the bridge, and today I learned to track. Now, this is on my Model O, which means that I got grip, well, that doesn't mean I got grip tape, but I didn't get grip tape actually. I just got electrical tape, which is honestly the cheaper and much more effective option. Ages ago, if you guys didn't know, if you haven't been around for that long, I got the Razer grip tape because that was like the thing at the time. It was the thing to get Razer grip tape, kind of following the trend. And then today, or not today, yesterday, I got electrical tape, which is what Montclair Bear, really cool guy, Montclair Bear recommended to me. And all of a sudden, I can drag. And no, it wasn't just actually sudden. It did still take about a full day of just practicing, pretty much. I do know how to drag click on my Model O now, which is very nice. So I want to make it very clear that I am not good at this at all, okay? I want everybody have about as low expectations as possible. Because not only am I not very good at it, but I'm not very good at implementing it into my gameplay. I'm unnicked. May or may not have forgotten to nick. But I'm not very good at implementing said drag clicking into my gameplay. Okay, so that was weird. I'm already like I can usually get decent CPS just dragging on its own, but if I'm trying to play while I do it, or if I'm trying to use said CPS, that's not the strong suit, but I'm definitely getting better. I'm really excited about it because it'll be really nice to finally be able to, like, what the heck was that? I freaking W tapped on that guy and he just didn't move. Oh, okay. I'm not looking at your bridging. I really don't care. I really do not care. I'm sorry. I've had a whole thing with drag clicking actually. So basically, ages ago I got the grip tape, right? Actually no, I think before I even got the grip tape, I tried it a little bit at least on my Model O because my friend basically recommended I just put some tape on the mouse. Like put some tape, take the tape off, and then I get the surface of the mouse sticky, right? So then it's way easier. For me to drag click. So I did that, and then I kind of learned how to drag click, but I really sucked at it, so I gave up. Then after that, I got the Razer grip tape because that was the thing at the time. But then I really sucked at it. I really sucked at using the grip tape at the time, so I just kind of yeah. I actually wore it down. I used the grip tape so much that the Razer grip tape so much, like I dragged on it so much that it wore it down to the point where I couldn't even drag click on it. It was really upsetting. That is not what I suggest. If any of you want to learn how to drag click, do not get the Razer grip tape, okay? The cheaper and better option, so my next thing of the story is I got the Kain rather. I got the, Roccat, the Roccat Kain 102 AIMO, I think it's the 102? I think? Yeah. But I got one of the Kains, right? I got one of the Kains, and clean. So I got the Kain, which actually I could just drag click on the surface of, and I didn't need any tape or anything, and I was like really excited, right? So I learned how to like kinda telly and kinda do other things, and then I like went to my dad's for a week, and when I came back I completely lost the ability to do it, and I basically just gave up. I was like, you know, I don't even really like care enough to do all that jazz and learn how to drag and everything, because I didn't see it being that useful in bridge. I was like, I don't see how I can use this to my advantage, you know what I mean? And then my whole world was flipped upside down because I met Montclair Bear. He's like a drag click YouTuber. He's a really cool guy. I like him a lot. He's really fun to talk to. I've been on a couple of his streams, or I was on one of his streams, like featured, and I was in a call with him on it, and he was basically like, yo, get electrical tape. And at the time, basically watching him play, the way he plays is he uses his drag click really well. Whenever I play bridge against him, it's like, obviously he's not a bridge player, so he's not like the greatest, but seriously, when I watch him play, it's like, or when I try to fight him, it takes so much effort to kill him because he just clutches every single time, and it's really like crazy to watch. No, but seriously, he just like clutches on everything ever, and it's really annoying to fight him, right? Oh, okay. So basically talking to him, I was suddenly very motivated again to learn how to drag click. So here we are. So here we are. Also, just coincidentally, kind of in the process, I have been getting a lot better at left click butterfly. So if you notice that I've been using that as my primary clicking method, I have turned into the type of person that I once hated, which is someone who like abuses debounce and stuff. But I also don't care because it's fun. I like CPS. Honestly, I don't even think it's that scummy. I never did even before I learned how to do it. I thought it was overpowered, but I didn't think it was scummy just because I feel like theoretically anybody could learn to do it. Like there's softwares out there that can lower debounce times on mice that normally don't have a toggleable debounce time. I suck. It really is a skill to butterfly. It's a skill to butterfly click, it's a skill to double click, it's a skill to drag click. So I personally never really thought it was that scummy. I did learn how to do it, just cause. People are probably wondering, people are probably wondering, no, I cannot short drag. There's a reason why in the title it says long drag. I still suck at god bridging. I have probably regressed since the last time I've probably regressed in god bridging since I made that god bridging video, but I don't really care. God bridging is not something I can really use in bridge, so I don't really care if I don't know how to do it, you know what I mean? It's a skill that's redundant to me. But long dragging is going to be really helpful for clutching and for hippos and stuff like that once I get good at it anyway. Ah! No. Sorry. So yeah, I just kind of, I've become a mouse abuser. I butterfly for everything, and then I drag click as well. I really need to warm up my butterfly clicking. I've only been drag clicking all day, so I just have no ability to butterfly right click right now. It's kind of sad. I can still butterfly left though because I was playing UHC duels earlier, and I'd like to imagine I've actually gotten better at PvP, which is something that I haven't been able to say recently because I've been focusing on bypassing mechanics and stuff like that, so actually being able to PvP again feels really nice. I say as I die, but whatever. And also it's really fun because I have about 10 clicking methods that I can use now. And so that's really fun to experiment with. I have jitter, I have butterfly, I have drag clicking, I have normal click. I literally use all of them, so it's really fun to switch between them and stuff like that. So if I wanted to auto click, it would be extremely easy for me. Because nobody would be able to tell by my CPS counter. Because I use so many different clicking methods. Ah, I ran out of blocks. I will say one thing that's annoying already about about the tape is that every once in a while the tape kind of just stops being good for whatever reason. I don't know. It kind of wears it down, I guess. So every once in a while I got to take off a piece of tape or put one on just to kind of get rid of one layer, add one, etc. Which is mildly annoying, and I'm doing it mid-game right now because I don't really care, but normally I do it in between games. All I did there was, I had a piece of tape under my piece of tape, so I just took off one piece of tape, and now the piece of tape under that piece of tape is sticky. It's actually kind of surprising how useful it is to just have like 10 pieces of tape on top of each other, because it's really easy to just take one off. And then you get like, and then you're like, oh wait, why don't I just, oh. It's something that I never really considered, is just straight up leaving an extra piece of tape on the mouse, like having 2 layers of tape on the mouse at a time, you know what I mean? Like, it's something you never really think about until you talk to drag clickers and stuff like that. Straight up, I casually have 2 to 3, I would say 3 is probably the max. About 3 pieces of tape on my mouse at one time, just to, like, yeah. And then anytime if I like don't care enough to like cut another piece of tape and put it on the mouse, rather than doing all that, I just take off one of the pieces of tape. Apparently when I was taking off the mouse, they told me to take it off from like the back of the mouse to the front. Like I have one piece of tape on the whole mouse. Apparently you're supposed to take it off from back to front because that's better. I don't really know why, but that's what Derpold and Mont told me to do, so I guess I'm doing that. I'm assuming it like helps it stick better or something. I really have no idea. I've actually kind of like thought about it like prematurely. I was like, I wonder how this is gonna work out in tournaments and stuff like that. So I think I've actually kind of planned out a way I'm gonna do it. It's basically I'm just gonna, like I was saying, have 3 pieces of tape on my mouse at once. Ooh, that was weird. Because usually I can just, oh yes, ping, that's why it was weird. Usually I can just take off the piece of tape, and because the piece of tape was like sticky, I can just use the piece of tape under it pretty much right away, but it obviously takes a couple tries, right? But then it obviously it wears down, right? And I would imagine in like gameplay where I'm trying really hard, so my hands are sweaty and stuff like that, probably it will wear down within 15 minutes. I would be surprised if I was able to hold. I would be surprised if I could be able to drag click for much longer than that if I'm doing it constantly, you know what I mean? I'm basically thinking that what I'm gonna do is every time a comp game starts, I'm just gonna like make sure I can drag click, and I also make sure that I have like 3 layers of tape. So then in between every game, I just take off a layer of tape, drag click a few times to make sure it's good. You know? Which is something that I never really considered, because I don't know why, but just for some reason having multiple layers of tape was never a thing that people did in my mind, you know what I mean? But it's actually really common, which is surprising. I don't know, it just kind of never occurred to me. But yeah, it's a thing I can do. I can have multiple layers of tape on my mouse. There are probably people out there, actually Bucky is one of them. When I told him about it, he immediately was like, oh, I'm a mouse purist, but like, you literally have your debounce at 4, so shut up. You butterfly click 20, you cannot call yourself a mouse purist. I do actually have a debate, and I have an argument as to why I don't think butterfly clicking or drag clicking is really, I mean, yeah, it's an advantage, but I don't think it's unfair, or I don't think it's like bad, you know? But I don't really think that's the type of thing that I should talk about in this video, mostly because it's already 20 minutes, the recording is already 20 minutes long. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed. I went through one piece of tape during this, and I probably should take this piece of tape off because it's getting a little hard to drag on. But yeah. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like if you like, subscribe if you liked, hit the bell that's down there. I'm not really sure where it is. And yeah, see you guys next time.